Let's push on now to race number 2 and the lineup here for our Class 5 over the 1600 metres. It's the only Class 5 of the day. Positively High is the one runner in this race that drops into this grade for the first time. It's headed by Gorgeous again. Martin Harley drawn well on Indigenous Star. We go down to Alfred Chan having his first ride on number 8 Best Effort for Casper Founds, drawn the outside gate. And then down towards Little Fantasy, Rocket Go and Triumph off his rating of 10 has drawn barrier number 3. Now horses at Chun Fa for the second, plenty of them. Gorgeous again, Indigenous Star, Best Effort, Investor Boom and Victor Emperor have all been back and forth, so fair few.
Potentially good to slow here. We know Amazing Gold can roll forward. Positively High is another one, but he's got a few convictions next to his name now without winning. So too does Royal Prerogative. He's had a couple of placings this campaign, but he's still yet to strike it. He has had the odd issue. Best Effort's the interesting one. He is drawn wide, but he does have the new apprentice on as well, so it'll be interesting to see if he rolls forward with that claim.
Here is Royal Prerogative. He's the one on the inside here, Royal Prerogative, in the 61. He goes better than I thought, his stablemate here, and they both had a decent workout. So, look, he's had a few starts now for Tony Millard. He's got a good opportunity here from barrier number 6. Up in Chung Fa, we're going to have a look here at Investor Boom, which he's going nicely enough. Matthew Chadwick will take them out on him. He's the one, the orange cloth on the far side. Just nice, quiet work as he comes down. John Moore, of course, and Victor Emperor. Now, he's lost a lot of weight coming into this race. He's dropped 28 pounds, but he's going nice enough. He's under a decent hold. Chad Schofield doing the work here, and he'll take them out on race day as well.
Just on Investor Boom, Paul, I think you tipped him the day he was placed. That was on a wet track.
Yeah.
If it had been wet, would you have thrown him in off that work?
Yeah, possibly. I didn't in the end because I don't envisage it, but yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I thought the same. Anyway, we'll head back up to the top. Young Glory carries saddlecloth number 3, Alberto Sanna, to take the ride. He's been 5th, 4th and 3rd at his last 3. He's had a couple of placings this course and distance.
So you'd say he's probably building to win Young Glory. He's yet to do it from his 12 starts so far, the son of Niagara. You can see he just looks a little bit one pace there. He actually did return lame right front after that effort as well, did Young Glory. But I thought he boxed on well enough. Didn't like his recent trial, though. He's really hard-ridden in that.
Yeah, you have to take him on trust a bit. But, look, he did pull up lame and had excuses last time. And, again, not an overly strong race. I'm going to side with him. I'll give him a chance from barrier 2.
Yeah, look, some of his runs over when he's got back, he's closed off well. Yeah. But he gives the impression of 2200 at the Valley might suit him. Little Fantasy's been knocking on the door. Amazing Gold, I've tipped him more than he probably deserves to be tipped. I thought he was average here. And Triumph on a rating of 10, you would think can only improve.
Yeah, all 3 of these horses are right down on the bottom of the weights, aren't they? Look, Amazing Gold, I know you've had time for him in the past, Brett, but he's only the one-time winner from his 27 starts. It's hard to have it. Little Fantasy is probably the best of the 3.
I'd give him a chance on his last study of it because before we rolled in that vision, he sort of got shuffled back on the turn.
Little Fantasy?
He came again late in the piece.
Yeah, I managed to sneak him in out of that trio as well. Indigenous Star, I thought he could have won in Class 4. And he did, but it was some time ago. It was last season. He's had 3 placings from 9 this season, and most of those efforts have been in 5.
Actually looked OK, I thought, in this recent trial. You can see him just in behind them there on the rail, making a little bit of ground. Martin Harley will ride for Ricky Yu, so he did make a little bit of ground. He's run some OK races without getting carried away, but 1 from 29, it's that sort of race, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. And he does look good in the morning sometimes, but he just fails to reproduce on the racetrack.
The quicker they go, the better generally for him. And Royal Prerogative, I have to say, Paul, I think his last 2 runs have been just average. I thought he might have been capable of a little bit better, but I could be jumping off too early. Yeah,
I've got him in the placings. I'm not going to put him on top because you're right. This trial was OK. Look, I'm going to give him one chance because he really maps well from barrier number 6. He should be in the right position.
It's interesting, Tony's gone 12, 14, now up to a mile. If the mile stretches him, I think 12 might be better.
He looked very flat, I thought, in his last race as well. So, look, I'll give him one more chance, but I think the jury's well out.
Yeah, it's throwing coins up in the air and finding the lucky one. The way to go here with the tips, Paul?
Yeah, hopefully it's the racing club horse here. I've gone with Young Glory. I think he can win. He's he's got some really consistent form, barrier 2, and did have excuses with that lameness issue as well. So he'll be right on the pace, so we'll give him a chance from Royal Prerogative. Should be get the nice run. Best Effort's going to get the weight of his back, so he looks well rated now. He's got barrier 14 to overcome, so they've given the visitors draw to the apprentice for the first time. And Victor Emperor, I was just a little bit worried about that weight drop. That's why I just pushed him down a bit. 3, 5, 8, 11, but QQP's for me.
I'll take a chance here with Little Fantasy. As I said before, he got shuffled back on the turn. He looked a little bit flat, but then over the last 150 or so, he certainly made a bit of ground late in the piece. So Little Fantasy over 3-year Young Glory, who looks like he's going to strike soon. Almost last chance saloon for Royal Prerogative, and I'll throw in the 11 Victor Emperor. Despite losing 28 odd pounds, he was caught wide last time out. So 12, 3, 5 and 11.
I get the feeling it might potentially be a fairy tale start for young Alfred Chan. I think they will go forward on best effort, try and carve across with maybe Positively High, and he can run a big race with a £10 claim. We'll see how he goes. He's got the visitors draw in race number 3 as well, Alfred, so he'll get a couple of chances from wide out in the barrier stalls. We'll take a break, come back with a look at the 3rd and the 4th right after this.